first time I met Greg Janey was a couple of years ago. We had bought property in Roxbury on Wentworth Street and had a vision for building a birth center and community gathering space. And we put out an RFP to identify construction manager at risk, somebody who would do some of the early phase construction pricing and thinking with us. And we met several developers, and in that process I met Greg Janey. All right, listen, I don't think I have to tell anybody that Greg Janey's got swag, and that whole team, Greg Janey Construction, has swag. There was just this vibe, energy, camaraderie. They love the neighborhood, they love Roxbury. They were super excited about this birth center project, but there was just like this energetic charisma that they brought to that first meeting, and I was like, I want to work with him. And here we are today, a couple of years later, building birth center together.
First time I met Greg was when he was in the role of the chair of the search committee that brought me to Wentworth. So I was very pleased to meet him, and he's actually one of the major reasons why I came to Wentworth. We share a very sincere interest in inclusive excellence. So it was clear to me that he understood the value of providing access, for example, to a Wentworth education, and anyone who's a part of our community, making sure they're supported in ways that they reach their full potential. And right away, Greg and I clicked, and it's been the theme of our relationship since I first met him. He brought to me an understanding of what the potential was in terms of being a good neighbor to both Roxbury and Mission Hill, but in particular his interest in Roxbury. So without his guidance, we could have guessed what might have worked or what might have been beneficial, but his guidance really helped us to be more specific about what we could do.
You know, Janey is synonymous with Roxbury and development, and this idea that this big developer was interested in this project. And he also was like, so what other birth centers? I said, well, right now there's never been one in Boston, and there's only one open in the state. And you could just see him, he was kind of like getting excited. He was like, I want to be a part of that. And that made me feel really good.
In terms of how Greg has introduced students to us, one of the ways he's done that is through his Building Bridges initiative, which I commend him. It's a great example, again, of how he is sincerely interested in being a benefit to youth and helping them find pathways to meaningful careers and successful lives. Have us be a part of that program and benefit by having students choose Wentworth for their college education has been obviously beneficial to us because of what it brings to our community, but certainly beneficial to those individual students who've been able to take advantage of what we offer.
We are already feeling the impact of being in partnership with Greg Janey, and I think that will reverberate for years to come. Greg Janey is at tables and in meetings across the city and beyond, where he is excited about building this birth center, and he's talking about it in those spaces. And that matters for people to know that a birth center is coming online in Boston and in Roxbury. It matters because he's able to leverage resource in our favor. It matters because people are learning that this is possible. And also we are, I think, setting a model for nonprofit and developer relationship.
There's a sincere interest in doing well by people. So I really appreciate his humbleness, but I also appreciate the fact that he is as successful as he has been and will continue to be, and not seeking fanfare as a result of his own efforts, but really truly interested in the success of others. So I have a deep appreciation for that.
Boston's first birth center is in Roxbury, built by Janey Construction. That is part of the bedrock. That's the story, that's the pudding stone. Like, that is the story of how this birth center is coming online. And it matters for us, I think it matters for Janey, and it matters for the community, and that's gonna be the story for generations.
Oh, he has a lasting legacy, for sure. And he'll continue to build that legacy. He's not done yet. He's still got a lot to do, and I know he's committed to it. And I'm really excited about what we're gonna be able to accomplish as a result of his support.